If you talk about last game, I was very happy, and I have to repeat it. About the reaction of the players, only ask always action instead of reaction. So they show mentality, they show quality also. But if I talk about that, it is because the next game is going to be a little bit the same. So that means we have to be aware of the danger, be aware of the qualities of the opponent, but especially look to our level, and that stays the most important. That's the biggest job we have. So it's a game we have to win. It's a game where we have to try to play at a higher level all the game. I think second half was good, till very good, but this we have to do 90 minutes or more. So this is the talk you can have to the players. Also what we did already yesterday and said yesterday, especially look to our quality and being busy with every game on the same level. Yes, so for on the other side, the injuries, Buti and the others who stay, Ali and Yasser, out of selection. Yesterday we had a little bit problems with the foot of Sabil, so he stopped training, but normally it's not going to be a big problem. And Subait, we kept him out of training yesterday for helping him to recover little problems. But it's not going to be, any question for any problem for the game selection. So normally he will take training again tomorrow. So that means, except Masoud, of course. Selection, that's not really change, I'm sorry. There is, of course, going to be some changes in the way that I'm happy the Olympics are back. But on the other side, it makes a bigger selection. So you have to make a choice, and a few players more will be even not on the bench or in the tribune. So, but this is for me a good problem, because it means we have quality. And they always say that you see in a good team who is on the bench or who is in the tribune. That makes sometimes the difference. I also spoke to some of them. I think they resolved some problems. They played, they didn't play a lot, of course, with the Olympic teams, but they are again focused on Al Jazira. I think this is the most important. And then, of course, with Essa, it's important come back. So this is, it turned out well, because we played a few games without him, without big problems. So that's good for the team. So some played, some didn't play. It's good, it's not good, but I think they are all again focused on Al Jazira, and that's the most important. Yeah, the solution is to give them tasks to take more responsibility in everything that's communication and organization. But I think Lucas does a lot, but it's always sometimes easier with the one in front of you than the one on your side, because the one in front, you have a better view, you have an easier coaching than the one who's behind or on the side. This is the only thing you can do, I think, is put them before the task or responsibility to talk more, to communicate more, to organize more. But of course it depends a lot of the person. One is more open for this, one is more talking, one is more communicating and organizing, another one is more on the side. So it's not easy to change it. You can little by little improve it, but most of the leaders, they are leader or talking already when they are 10 years old or 12 years old, and if not, you still keep a problem. By the years, with the experience, with the age, it's getting better. So this is a work we have to do, that at least even everybody talks, everybody helps. But it's not, it's not a lot. They don't do a lot here. Not a lot of players are talking or organizing or speaking. Of course, for this you have to be good yourself, and also be able to bring it to the other ones. So there's a double job. It's something they have to learn, because they are a lot busy with their task, their job. You see, this is my man, this is my position, but they have a second job. That means first their job, and then they have also to see, is the other one doing his job? And this is not really included here. in other teams, I don't speak about the area, but in other teams, sometimes players, they do their job and then they also say, you there, you there, you there. And they do their job and then they say...
The leader guy.
Yeah, it's not only leader, it's concentrated on teamwork, what I call teamwork. Not only on your work, but main priority is your work, of course. But you also have to be busy with what the others have to do to help you, to make the team better. Yeah, we saw them, of course, in different circumstances. If you look at the Salad Cup and if you look to the other ones. But I think they have very good offensive players, and more than one. Also, it's creation, it's speed, it's running, it's working team. Also, as a players in front, they do a lot in defensive on defensive side. So even a few players had problems with injuries, and maybe they are not at the best because they just come back. It is a dangerous team who can bring you in problems if you don't do what you have to do with the individual qualities, but also with a team game that's a good imbalance. That means between defense and attack, there is a good balance, and they do their job in the most of the time how they have to do. So it's really a team, a block, difficult to play. And also able to counter, not only counter, but especially if they have a little bit space and time, they can make it difficult with players, who have some individual skills to make the difference. I was very happy with the reaction of Bari. We are looking for, the best squad on the moment, and when we didn't put him in, we thought it could be better. But as first half we had problems, also as a result. Was 2-0. I don't think we played bad, but only we missed chances, open chances, and then we get 2 goals. So you have to do something. But I was very happy with his reaction, and I think he showed quality for the team with an important goal after he was a little bit disturbed with the injury he had, with the kick he get in the face. But he still was bringing some weight, what I call weight, to the attack, and make it the opponent difficult, and the other one could use it. So Bari is one off, so there is for me no problem Bari, and coach is making choices, and then you have to approve them or you have to change them in function of the game, in function also of the quality you think you need. So that's why it's possible that sometimes one player plays and another one not, and the next game is going to be different. But he's answering, and he's showing the coach when he comes in that he has the good mentality, and that is very important, I think. Yeah, top of the league is sometimes danger, because I don't think it's only Al Jazira. In general, if I speak in general, and also for us, it means target, next target is far away, and players are busy with other things. They are gone to national team. They are less focused on things, and then the danger is that they fall a little bit asleep, and that they say, "Oh, next target is only in 3 weeks. Now we can do this. Now we can do that. Now we can take it different." So it's never good. They're also gone. If I look at the Olympic players, if I look at the national players, when they come back, they have to travel, they are gone 10 days, they have to turn the bottom because they are back in Al Jazira. They are also mentally tired. They come back and first thing they ask is, can we have a few days off to change a little bit ideas? And then they have to pick up again. Some played a lot, 2 games in 3 days. Others they didn't play, not at all. They played 0 minutes. And this mix is of course not the best, but we have no other solution. And mostly after international game you have more work. And that's especially when the target is too far, or when they have other targets or priorities before they come back here. That's normal, and that's one of the jobs of a national player, and that's why it's difficult. That they have or can change immediately between their obligations in national team, what they have and where they are responsible for, and also the obligations the day after, because they are in national team the day after, they forget, and they have to start with Al Jazira, and mostly they first one or 2 days more, 3 or more but then they forget focus and concentration. So also with the Olympic team, I gave one player 1 day more free, only one, because there's a game Saturday. I cannot give him more, otherwise. But the others, I said no, you cannot have 1 more day because you didn't play. So you need to train, you need to be ready, and this is sometimes a difficult game for the players. But they have to understand, if they want to be international, it cannot only be good. Sometimes there are also bad sides. More training, more available, more busy, less with the family. I always say, otherwise you stop being international and then you're at home. Yeah, Ahmed is in. We used him for me already a lot, but he's in balance with a few players on a few positions. So if he plays, question will be what's happening with Kazem and what's happening with Bari, and if the other one plays, he will say the same. For Vargas, I spoke also with him. I will speak again with him tomorrow. I think first he was not only busy with his job, because there were other things going on, and we will try to make him better so that he can be closer to the team. I think he has some skills, he has some possibilities we can for sure use, but he also has some work, and he also has what I call concurrence. Some players have more concurrence than others. Some players have more, players who are the same style or same type or same place, position, and this changes the thing sometimes for one player in one selection. On a few positions we have a lot, on a few others we don't, and that opens sometimes more possibilities for a player. But the most important is, I always say, they put themselves in the team. If they have quality, if they have this, if they have that, if they are efficient, especially. Not nice only. Nice, you can be a nice football player, but I always ask efficiency. What are they bringing for the team? What do they make as difference? What are their specialities? Where are they very good in? Very good. And this compensation they have to bring for the team. And then they put themselves in the team because coach is watching, coach is looking. And if you are very good, coach cannot keep you out of the team.